Good day everyone, we are the Group 4 and today we will be presenting about the electronic age in early computers. About the electronic age and early computers. This period started around the 1940s when the computers began using vacuum tubes, making calculations faster. Some important early computers are the Z3, Mark I, ABC, ENIAC, and the UNIVAC, which helped start modern computer technology.
So let's proceed to Konrad Zuse. So sino nga ba si Konrad Zuse? Konrad Zuse, a German engineer, built the X3 computer in 1941. It was the first programmable digital computer in the world. Programmable means it could follow instructions written by a person, not just do one fixed task. The X3 used electromechanical switches to process information. It could perform basic math operations like additions, subtractions, multiplications, and division. This was revolutionary. Machines were mostly built for one specific calculation only. Imagine you have a calculator that you can only add numbers. If you want to multiply, you need a different machines. But Zeus X3 was like a supercalculator that could be told, add these numbers, now multiply those. Next, divide this. All-in-one machines just by being it a set of instructions like a program. The X3 was the ancestors of modern computers. Without it, we would not have laptops, smartphones, or even video games today. It showed the world that machines could be flexible and follow human instructions, the foundation of the program. That's all.
Now let's discuss the two important computer developments in 1942. So first we have John Atanasoff and Clifford Berry, who created the Atanasoff-Berry computer, or also known as ABC. It is considered the first electronic digital computer, and unlike earlier mechanical machines, it used vacuum tubes and electricity to perform calculations. It was designed to solve complex mathematical equations and introduce the use of binary numbers, which is still the basis of modern computers today. Howard Hathaway Aiken developed the Howard Mark I, also known as the Automatic Sequence Controlled Calculator, or ASCC. It was a huge electromechanical machine about 5'1", 51 feet long, and weighing 5 tons. It could automatically perform sequences of calculations and was used during World War II for military computations.
So, let's move on in 1945. We have the two scientists, J. Presper Eckert and John Matchley, created the first fully operational electronic digital computer called ENIAC. It was built for the United States Army to calculate artillery firing tables during World War II. So, ENIAC was extremely powerful for its time. It could perform about 5,000 addition per second, which was more than 10,000 times faster than early computers. However, it was very large, filling a huge room and using over 18,000 vacuum tubes. It also required a lot of electricity to run. So, 'di ba itong computer na to is create nila J. Presper Eckert and John Matchley para sa US Army. So, example, kung kailangan ng militar na kalkulahin kung saan babagsak ang isang bala mula sa kanyon, maraming mathematical computation ang kailangan. Dati, manu-manong ginagawa ito ng mga tao o ang mga army at umaabot ng ilang oras o araw. Ngunit gamit ang ENIAC, itong computer na to, maaaring makumpleto ang parehong kalkulasyon sa loob lamang ng ilang segundo. Kaya itong ENIAC na to is mas mabilis na kalkulahin nila ang mga kailangan nila. So,
Good day everyone. Today I will discuss about UNIVAC that was developed in 1951. UNIVAC stands for Universal Automatic Computers. It was designed by Eckert and Mauchly and became the first commercially available electronic computer. One of its most notable achievements was predicting the results of the 1952 US presidential election. This event demonstrated the power and potential of computers in data processing and analysis. UNIVAC was mainly used for businesses transactions and operations. It was a massive machine measuring about 5 feet tall and 50 feet long. It contained approximately 5,600 vacuum tubes and 18,000 crystal diodes. In terms of memory, it had an internal storage capacity of 1,000 words or 12,000 characters. Although it was very large and limited compared to modern computers, UNIVAC marked a major milestone in the history of computing and paved the way for the advanced technology we use today. Thank you.
So, let's talk all about first generation computers 1951-1959. The first generation of computers marked the beginning of digital computing during this period. Computers used main logic elements. Vacuum tubes acted as electronic switches that controlled and processed data. So, bukod sa vacuum tubes, gumagamit din sila ng resistors at welded metal joints para gumana ang system. And then, ada iti main features na nagijay. So, number 1 is punch cards for input and external storage. Gumagamit sila ng punch cards para mag-input ng data at mag-store ng information externally. So, example, if a company wanted to process payroll, the data of employees was encoded in punch cards. So, number 2, rotating magnetic drums for internal storage. Ang magnetic drum naman ang nagsisilbing internal memory ng computer, kung saan naka-store ang programs at data habang ginagamit. So, let's go to number 3. Physical characteristics. Very large ito ha, kasing laki ng isang buong kwarto. Slowly in processing. So, very expensive siya. So, produce a lot of heat dahil sa sobrang init, madalas masira ang vacuum tubes. Kapag may napundi na tube, kailangan agad na palitan. Kaya may mga operators na naka-standby with cards full of replacement vacuum tubes. So, number 4, need for experts. Hindi basta-basta magagamit ang mga computers na ito. Kailangan ng trained experts para patakbuhin at i-maintain ang system. So, haning na binabarang na diyay nga mga usar kasdyan. Let's go to the electronic age, 1930s to 1980s. The electronic age began when a transistor was invented. The transistor replaced vacuum tubes and made electronic devices smaller, faster, more efficient, and more reliable. So, dahil dito, mas naging advanced ang technology natin, guys. And then, okay, I'll give example. Example of media and technology in the electronic age. So, transistor radio. Mas maliit at portable kumpara sa dating radio. Television is 1941, naging pangunahing source of news and entertainment. So, large electronic computers, mainframe computers such as the IBM 704, OHP and LCD projectors. So, during this time, computers were built using electrical switches and electromagnetic relays instead of purely mechanical parts. So, mas naging efficient din ang long-distance communication. For example, mas mabilis na ang transmission ng information through television and radio. Because of instant communication, naging more connected ang society. So, however, naging downside din ito ng pagiging nosy generation. Dahil mabilis na ang communication, mas madaling nang malaman ng tao ang personal na buhay ng iba. Ganon. Like that. So, in summary na the first generation computers relied on vacuum tubes and were large, expensive, and inefficient. So, the invention of the transistor marked the beginning of electronic age, which improved computers and communication system. Mas naging mabilis sa maliit at mas efficient ang technology na pagbibigay daan sa modern digital world na meron tayo. That's it!
In conclusion, the electronic age was an important time in the development of computers and technology. It began around 1940s to 1945, when computers started using vacuum tubes instead of electromechanical relays, making calculations faster and more efficient. During this period, important computers were developed such as the Z3, Mark I, and the ABC. In 1945, ENIAC was created by the Presper Eckert and John Mauchly as the first operational electronic digital computer. Later, in 1951, UNIVAC became the first commercially available electronic computer. Although these computers were large and expensive and produced a lot of heat, they helped improve technology and became the foundation of the modern computer we use today.